What is going on, everybody? This is Jemia from the To the Window Sports Betting Podcast, fresh off a awesome Thursday night, especially with the NFL draft, going 5-0 and hitting 7-1 on Mr. Caleb Downs getting drafted in the first round. To the Window, 7-1, 5-0 in the NFL draft. Even better in the NBA, we gained about 6 units yesterday. I'll post it somewhere on the Instagram page, and you can check it in the Pikkit app or whatever. But today is Friday, and we got a stacked slate, 18 bets, 4 sports on payday. Let's get into it. All right, first we're gonna start off in the NHL. We are taking the Montreal Canadiens at plus 106 for a unit. It doesn't matter the sport. If you're giving me 106, that's a 6% edge on a 50-50 bet. I'm going to take the edge every time. It's plus money. Now the series is in Montreal, and they're underdogs. They're good. I could break it down. We're getting plus money on Tampa Bay. I'm not a hockey handicapper. Give me the Canadiens, plus 106. To the window, NBA playoffs. Let's start off in Philly. Listen, it's Friday night, Philadelphia. Those fans are fucking rabid. Boston showed a little bit of weakness last game. It was variance, regression, shooting. They can't shoot lights out all the time. But 7.5 points in the playoffs is way too many. This is not, I don't care how good Boston is. Phillies, they're not traffic cones, man. Joel Embiid doesn't mean that much to this team. That whole home crowd should have them juiced. Philly should feel pretty good about themselves after the last game, after what they did, and you're still giving me 7.5 points. Yeah, give me that all day. Running through my notes here, as you can see clearly. Respect the number. Don't worry about the storyline. Philly plus 7.5. Your normal odds. It's good stuff. That being said, give me. We're going to take Jason Tatum over 33.5 points and rebounds. 2 units on this play. I love this play. And it's the right market for Tatum in this. The sharp money already is on it. I think I got it at 33.5 with some extra juice. It might be at 34.5. He's cleaning the glass, man. I thought he was just getting back in basketball shape, but this dude is really playing an all-around game that I did not know he had. I thought he was just a scorer, and I tip my cap to you, brother. He's shining. Jason Tatum over 33.5 points and rebounds. The way Boston's defense plays with Joel Mazzulla, I really like Tyrese Maxey over 6.5 assists at plus money, plus 105. And I just think that Boston's defense is going to force him to facilitate. And in forcing him to facilitate, he's going to have to find other people like Kelly Oubre, VJ Edgecombe. Definitely worth a look at his prop. I might add that to the card as well, because that kid, he's a superstar in the making. VJ Edgecombe is a superstar in the making. But I like Maxey at plus money over 6.5 assists in the same game as well. And still in Boston, hanging out in Philly, Derek White shot so bad from 3 in the last game that I have to make this play. Give me Derek White over 2.5 made threes for a unit. He's the one guy they trust to knock down threes when they're open. You know, Tatum and Brown are gonna go to the lane. They're gonna make things happen, but not necessarily from 3. He's the kick out guy. He's the 3-point guy. Take Derek White over 2.5 3-pointers made. Next, let's go to Houston. These two teams play slow. I'm from Cleveland, as you can see. I've seen LeBron in the playoffs. He is slow and methodical and calculating. And this Houston offense is atrocious. Ime Udoka, the coach that used to be in Boston that got booted out of there, his claim to fame is defense. And the reason he got by in Boston is because of Mr. Tatum and Mr. Brown. That being said, this offense sucks. KD is all they have as far as shooters go, unless Sengun is hitting, which you don't know. Neither one of them run. The fewer possessions the math just adds up, man. Under 207.5 for 1 unit. And then we're taking the Lakers plus 8.5 for 2 units because that's just crazy. 8.5. I don't understand this line. Just give me the Lakers plus the 8.5. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not even getting into that. Also, Alperen Sengun, we're going to take him over 8.5 rebounds. The Lakers bigs are, I'm not going to say soft, but they are soft. Just give me Sengun to have it. I think he's going to have a great game, but it's going to start rebounding the basketball and start cranking things up on the defensive end of the ball and just getting some rebounds. Same game, Marcus Smart. This is juiced pretty heavily. I got it this morning. Marcus Smart over 4.5 assists in a slow grind game like this. He's good for 6-7 assists. For those of you who know what it means to ladder, you can probably ladder this from 5 assists to 6 to 7 for better and better and better odds and make more money. Worth a look, just saying. I don't know about the Wemby situation. I handicap this game as if he's not playing. I don't see him playing tonight. So with that being said, we're going to take De'Aaron Fox over 19.5 points on the caveat that Wemby will not be playing. The floor will be spaced a little bit more, not necessarily better, but it'll be spaced more. And I think that De'Aaron Fox is going to have to be the guy to put points on the board, him and Stephon Castle. But Stephon Castle he's a motor guy. He boxes out. He plays the game the right way. We're going to take Stephon Castle over 5.5 rebounds for a unit. And we're going to take Drew Holiday over 15.5 points for a unit. Same thing as with Derek White. Had a horrible game last game. I don't think he has 2 in a row. He is the consummate NBA professional. So it'll give us Drew Holiday over 15.5 points. Next section, MLB Underdogs. Let's talk pitching. I'm not going to get too deep into it because it's a lot. We're taking the A's on the money line, plus 135. Luis Severino's on the mound for Oakland. Nathan Eovaldi's on for Texas. Both of them are volatile. Walks don't necessarily mean runs, but walks load bases. There are going to be some walks in this game. There's going to be some mistakes. 2 not great pitchers. I think the West Sacramento Athletics have the better bullpen, and you're giving me plus money, taking it every time. Athletics on the money line. Next up is the Cardinals on the money line against Mr. George Kirby from Seattle. Look, George Kirby's a great pitcher. He's a good pitcher, but they're on the road in St. Louis on a Friday night. I think the price is wrong. I think Seattle is way overpriced for this. And I love that Andre Palante for St. Louis is a ground ball pitcher. Seattle hasn't been scoring a lot lately. So give us the St. Louis Cardinals plus 139 on the money line. It's a value play. Not super convicted on it, but I do like it a lot. Enough to get to the window on it, all right? Next, we're taking the Brewers on the money line. It's Woodruff versus the big boy Skeens. Listen, Skeens is good. He's a great pitcher. He's wonderful. He's awesome. You know what? The public's all over Skeens. They're all over this Pirates team. Give me the Brewers plus a 115. Pure public fade. The market they see Paul Skeens and they bet him. I'm not doing it. I'd like Brandon Woodruff. He's a good pitcher. Give me Brandon Woodruff. Give me the Milwaukee Brewers plus 115 for a unit. Next, Astros money line, same as a Skeens situation. They're playing the Yankees. Yankees are always overpriced on a Friday night. Public money's pouring in. Give us the Astros on the money line against the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. And one first inning play, we're going to do yes runs first inning in the same game I was talking about with the Athletics and the Rangers. We're going to take over a run to be scored in the first inning of that game. I'm just going to ask you one simple question. Will 6 outs, will Severino and Eovaldi make a mistake in the first inning? I'm going with yes. Whether it be a walk or 2, a home run, there's going to be it's not going to be 3 up, 3 down. It's not going to be a clean inning. Next up, we're going to the weirdest, shittiest football league I've ever seen in my life, man. We got the DC Defenders in the UFL, by the way, playing the Birmingham Stallions. DTR, who's the one quarterback in the league that has NFL experience, was on the Orlando Storm. Orlando won their game last week, and then proceeded to trade DTR, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. They traded him to the Birmingham Stallions for a backup offensive tackle. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up at all. I got him at +7 on Bovada. On ProfitX, it's +6.5. It's going to show up at the end of the video on the little betting card as +6.5. But I'm going to throw up a picture here of me taking the Stallions at +7 for 2 units. It's the main play. I love it. I just think this is a mispriced market because they don't think Dorian Thompson-Robinson is going to play. Sorry, but the playbooks are not that complicated in the UFL. Dorian Thompson-Robinson has NFL experience. He can figure that playbook out in a night smoking a joint with me. So he's going to come in. He's going to keep this within a touchdown. People are going to see that, what do you call it? Who the fuck are these fuckers? They're going to see the DC Defenders as 4-0, and they're going to see the Birmingham Stallions as, 1-3? I think they maybe won one game. I don't fucking know. It doesn't fucking matter. You're giving me 7 points in an unknown environment with a home team. I'm going to take the 7 points in football every time. Then that should do it. Oh, and one NFL draft prop. I got a little bit of inside information. Not similar to the Caleb Downs play. The Caleb Downs play, his physical ability was just undeniable. But I have it on really solid authority that the Arizona Cardinals are going to be drafting one Mr. Interception throwing ass Carson Beck at 5-1 odds. So I bet it on Bovada. I'll throw the picture up right there. But Carson Beck to be drafted by the Arizona Cardinals. If you want to get froggy with it, Arizona has a 34th pick. You can pick him to go at number 34 at 8-1. But I just like Arizona to take him in general at 5-1. And that's a slate, guys. It's a lot going on. Everything in this card, listen, this is just entertainment. It's trying to make a legit side hustle out of this thing and make a little money with a little homework. But it's not financial advice. Don't bet what you can't afford to lose. If a bet makes you sweat, you're not doing it right. This is Jemia from the To The Window Sports Betting Podcast. And until next time, one love. Peace.